from the Fox 5 Forecast Center, your latest weather.
Ken Cook wanted to get a first-hand feel and look at the weather out at Turner Field.
Got a lot of fans out there, right, Ken?
There are a lot of fans coming by, mostly Braves fans, a few Mets fans, and a real diehard fan. What is your name, please, ma'am?
Francis Spinks from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Francis Spinks from Stone Mountain. And what does your card say?
It says,
"Here's your Valentine, Mets."
yeah.
I guess
Here's
that's
your Valentine, Mets.
I guess
Go
that's
Braves.
the association with Bobby Valentine, the manager,
That's right. That's right. That's
All right.
right.
And you've been a Braves fan for how long?
Oh, for 25 or 30 years. Long, long time.
All right, Francis. Thank you very much, and good luck to you. Good luck to those.
We're going to win tonight. I was here when they clinched it before, and they're going to clinch it tonight.
All right. There you heard it from Francis. They're going to clinch it in 6. Tonight is Game 6. All right, we are out in front of Turner Stadium, and as you can see, the fans are coming in, and they are definitely opinionated as to who is going to win this ball game tonight. The weather is going to be a non-factor. No rain, just some clouds, and a little bit of light northeasterly winds. Here's a look at the Doppler radar. We're only seeing one or two little patches of light rain well up there in North Georgia to the east of Dalton. Nothing coming in from the west or southwest. At least for the next couple of hours, we're in good shape. And it looks like, I think for all of the game, we're going to be in good shape. We may have a light sprinkle or light shower, but that is basically it. No big rain out like we saw in New York the other night. It was raining and raining and raining and never stopped. Went to 15 innings, raining and raining and raining. No, that's not going to happen here. Going to be a shorter game with no rain. Looking now at what's going on across the southeast, clouds coming in, the radar showing some light rain but dissipating as it approaches Georgia. So the weather is shining on Georgia tonight as the rain dissipates. A frontal system will arrive tomorrow, maybe a few showers in the morning, and then some cooler temperatures. Currently we find 60s and 70s and even 80s across Georgia in the southeast, and cooler 50s and 60s to our north where we have a cold front moving in. Let's take a look at current conditions now. We'll take a live shot out over the field. It is cloudy, 66, dew point at 57. That's going to give us a relative humidity of 73%, northeast wind at 9, and a rising barometer. High temperature day reached 67, the low is 54, and guess what, folks? That was exactly average for this time of year. Sun will be up at 7:46 tomorrow, going down tomorrow at 6:58, and you can see the players kind of milling around and taking a little batting practice, saying, how are you? How's everything? Yeah, it looks like a good night. Yeah, I'm ready to play. You ready to play? Yeah, I'm ready to play. Let's play. Okay. Now, as we look at tomorrow's weather map, we see cold air moving in with high pressure behind a cold front. That should clear the sky starting late in the day tomorrow and usher in some slightly cooler air with colder air arriving later in the week, mainly on Saturday. And we'll really start to see temperatures starting to edge down. But in the meantime, we'll just continue with this nice, pleasantly cool fall weather. So our forecast looks like this. It's going to be cloudy. There's going to be some patchy light rain late tonight. 52 to 57 will be the low temperature. Tomorrow, as we start off the day, cloudy, some scattered light rain possible, 52 to 57. Then mostly cloudy rain ending in the afternoon. We should not have any rain if we have to have a Game 7 tomorrow. 60 to 65. Wind will come in out of the northwest. Then on Thursday up to 65. Friday up to 70. Starting to cool down on Saturday and Sunday. And it looks like after tomorrow morning, the rain is out of the picture. All right, well, that's it for right now from Turner Field. The crowd coming by, police directing traffic, getting busy down here, and we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll have one last look at our weather tonight. Go back inside now.
Ken, you ready to play?
I am ready to play. Just being out here just charges you up. It's unbelievable. I am ready to play. Let's play ball.
All right, thanks.
Well, the Atlanta Braves go for the win tonight. That will put them in the World Series.
The Braves, of course, lead the Mets in the best-of-7 series, 3-2, and if the Braves don't win, they will have one more chance tomorrow. Fox 5's Jeff Hullinger is at Turner Field tonight, where the crowd is getting ready. Jeff?
The crowd is filing in here at Turner Field. Now they're hanging around, standing around, watching some batting practice as the Braves continue to get loose for this Game 6 against the New York Mets. John Rocker continues to be the man who gets all of the attention, as you have seen our exclusive pictures of Rocker's automobile, that Corvette that he tore up on Georgia 400. John is in the outfield. You can see him. It sounds like a movie starring William Devane. Rocker in the outfield. And it may be, if this has a happy ending, if the Braves go on to win the World Series. But what an eventful couple of weeks for John Rocker. I mean, look, a couple of months ago, I think the majority of baseball fans around the country might not even know who the heck he is, but now he has become larger than life, and the emphasis is on life, that he has his life after cracking up that brand new Corvette on Georgia 400. Now, outside of the stadium right now, it begins to heat up a little bit. Everybody looking for parking spaces, and those who are able to find a parking space also might be looking for tickets. Let's get a scalper update from Melissa Jew. Melissa, all yours.
Hey, Jeff, there are no seats available for this game, but there are some standing room only tickets, and there are also plenty of scalpers out here selling tickets, and there are a lot of police officers here as well, and that's a good thing because about an hour ago, police arrested 2 suspected scalpers who pulled a gun on another scalper.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Baseball fans like Shane Peacock spent their lunch hour standing in line for tickets to tonight's game. By noon, only standing room tickets were available.
Okay, I need 5. Well, my brother-in-law called last night and kind of put me on the spot. I told him if he had come down here, I'd buy him tickets. So he called me back about 15 minutes later, and here I am, 12 o'clock, standing room only.
This morning, the will call windows opened bright and early to avoid last week's problem, the last-minute crunch and those long lines. These New Yorkers scored some of the last remaining seats. They were shocked that any seats were available.
Game 4 is played.
There was no way. Shea Stadium has been sold out for the playoffs. Forget about it. They sold out in 3 hours. So there was no shot. We called up yesterday. We got seats for today. We show up and there's seats available for Game 7.
12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, give me 10 more.
We found many fans standing in line buying tickets in bulk, then approaching cars outside the stadium. Fans told us some tried to sell them tickets on the way to the booth.
Yeah, I was on the way over across the street. They wanted $75 a piece for standing room only, and over $100 a piece for reserve tickets.
So you saved some money by standing in line?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I'd do it again.
And police were questioning these 2 suspects after witnesses say one of them pulled a gun on this young man seen here earlier selling tickets. Now, police arrested those 2 suspected scalpers. A third one got away. Police were also able to confiscate a gun and a stack of counterfeit World Series tickets. So, Jeff, a lot of scalpers out here. Police are trying to crack down. They're making a pretty penny. They're charging $75 to $100 for those standing room only tickets, and they go for at the office for about $25.
You know, it always amazes me that people that buy tickets from scalpers, I have to tell you, as a lifelong sports fan, attending events as a fan or as a reporter, I'd be scared to death to buy a ticket from a scalper, given the fact that a lot of these guys are carrying guns. And the second part is you don't know if these tickets are legit or not. I don't know if it would be worth it to me, and clearly it is to a lot of sports fans around the country that they will cut a deal trying to get into these stadiums. But I have to tell you, I've talked to so many people that are disappointed, angry, or just bummed out that they have gotten ripped off. So buyer beware. I'm Jeff Hullinger from Turner Field. Back to you guys in the studio. I'll be around in about 20 minutes.
We'll see you then. Thanks, Jeff.
Let's turn back now to Keith Kalland for an update on time-saver traffic, specifically that gas main break on I-85 near Pleasantdale Road. Keith?
This has been an absolute nightmare, although we have a little bit of good news. It's only a glimmer, but it's something. This is, you might as well relax if you're not moving. These people have been playing cards for the last half hour. That is what 85 looks like in both directions. Northbound from Claremont to Northcrest, southbound from Pleasant Hill to Pleasantdale. However, there is a glimmer of hope. That is the access road. They have just opened that up within the last 10 minutes, heading northbound. They are allowing people to get on the 85 northbound north of Pleasantdale. That is, again, a little bit of hope. That may mean they hopefully will have this thing opened up. They were hoping to have it opened up before 7 o'clock. If you're just joining us, huge gas main break happened about 4:30, and this has been the picture for the last 2 hours and 5 minutes. The area around it is gridlocked. 285, Buford Highway, Chamblee-Tucker, Pleasantdale, Northcrest, they're all in very, very bad shape. Again, as soon as this thing opens up, you will be the second to know. I'm Keith Kalland, Fox 5, Time Saver Traffic.
All right, Keith, thanks.
Coming up on Fox 5 News at 6:30, a documentary tells the frightening story of a group of teenagers who engaged in risky sexual behavior that included group sex.
The impact of their activities on the rate of sexually transmitted diseases when we come back.
Fox 5 News is brought to you in part by Dodge.